Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot April love reading. This doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship. This could also just be a friend, somebody who is on your mind currently. Yeah, doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship. The roles can always be reversed. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot. Actually, let's take this. What is that? First up, we have the Four of Cups, reverse. Next card, we have the Two of Swords. And then this is the last one. I'm going to stir them up again. I'm not going to take any more from that pile. Okay, so Four of Cups, reverse. Looks like you're going to be making some kind of decision. Two of Swords, like you're going to be cutting something out. There's going to be less confusion. You have the Tower. Okay. So some stuff is going to make its way to the forefront. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I know a lot of people are so scared of the Tower, but after the Tower comes the Star, right? So it's good for these things to like make their way to the surface because it's just good. It's just good for these things to make their way to the surface because they need to be known. They need to be known. They need to be dealt with. Okay, so we have the Sun. Psh, amazing. After the Tower, you have the Sun. Don't worry, it's fine. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Whew, wait till you see that card. Oh my gosh. That card is scary. Oh my gosh, look. What is going on? Yikes. Someone's being a little too controlling. I don't know. Could that be you? Could that be somebody else? Who's to say? Oh my gosh, that card is scary. I don't really think that. I mean, I pulled the Tower and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, it's fine, it'll come to light. And then I pulled the Four of Pentacles. I'm like, gulp, you good? Okay, thank you for watching this. Thanks for trusting me to read your cards. Please leave a comment. I've been telling everybody, just leave a heart. Just leave a heart. The comments really help me out. The likes really help me out. Thank you so much for all your likes. It just really, really helps me out. And it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to get all this support. Thank you. And I'm up to a week in watch time. Like literally, so many of these have been watched that it's added up to a week of watch time. I'm so happy. And yeah, just make sure that you support the video because there is going to be a point where I'm going to stop doing videos for each sign. I'm just going to do it for whoever has the most likes, comments, whatever, most views, because it's just a lot to do all of them, especially when some of them have like 10 views. It's like, okay, I would rather put more time into the ones that where people actually do engage with me and actually do watch than just make like an empty reading that like nobody actually really watches or a very small whatever. I'd rather put that time in to things that actually pay me back. So okay, after the Four of Pentacles we have the Justice card and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. After all of this, it seems like there's going to be like some kind of new rebirth or new start. So we're going to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to clarify the Four of Pentacles with some cards from another deck. But okay, I see you making a decision. Four of Pentacles, look at this. It's like you're having a pity party. You're like having a pity party. You're just like, oh my god. Ugh. And now look at everything I spilled. Look at everything I spilled on the ground from my cup. Ugh. Life sucks, right? But because it's reversed, it's like you're going to stop having a pity party for yourself. You're like, okay, it's springtime. I'm going to go out. I'm going to find my own, okay? But it looks like it might, there might be some things holding you back, though, a little bit. Like, you might get in your head a little bit. We have the Nine of Swords here. Nightmare card, right? Like, this is you staying up at night, thinking. And just sometimes these things, like, when we get in our head, it can just ruin so many things. Like, this is a get out of your head card, right? And it's reversed. So it's telling me that, like, You've spent this time like wallowing. You're not going to do it anymore. You've spent this time wallowing. You're just not going to do it anymore. You're done. You're done doing that, right? Let's pull another card for that. You're going to make a decision to get out of your head. Can't let it run everything all the time, right? Okay. Woo! I'll take both of them. We have the Star and we have the Ace of Cups. How cute. Oh, look at you. You're just like, I'm coming up and I am paving my own way. Look at this. Like my emotions, my like healthy emotions are like paving these new ways. I'm making my own stairs and I am like nourishing everything that I'm like leaving behind. Like I'm not forgetting my past. I'm paving my future too. Like I'm taking the good stuff that I need to know from the past. I'm not letting it sabotage anything. I'm taking the lessons that I've learned from the past and applying them to what's happening today, right? And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is like new opportunity of love. I think that this whole like decision is going to make it so you actually can love, right? Like how awesome is that for you? We have next Two of Swords, like literally cutting something out. Cutting something out. That's you cutting out your little toxic pity party, little, oh, right? Oh my gosh. And then we have the Goof of Swords. The Goof of Swords. We have the Goof of Swords, which is like you're starting this new journey of like you cut something out, right? You're starting this new journey of like this new way of thinking, this new way of like not having these sabotaging thoughts anymore, of getting out of your head, being more in the present and taking things for what they are instead of like letting them stew, marinate and fester, right? And then we have the Five of Cups reverse. So it's like this way, it's like, oh, everything's really confusing. I'm like in my head and I'm making all these like weird scenarios and really I'm complicating things, right? I'm making things really confusing. But because it's reverse, it's like that is no longer, right? Like you're done. You're done doing that. Good for you. That's so important. And it's actually really hard to come to terms with all that. It can be difficult when you're a saboteur to stop being a saboteur. We have, should we take them all? Let's take them all. Whew. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Seeker of Swords. Gosh, look at this. This is wild. You're like, look at all this baggage I'm taking with me, but I'm moving forward. It's like, yeah, you might kind of be on your hands and knees. You're not necessarily on your hands. You're still trekking along, but you're like low to the ground and you're carrying all your baggage with you. You're just like, I can do this. Like, I know I've spent, look at all your baggage. You're just carrying it on your back. Can you see? Can you see how there's these little people, little figures here? And you're carrying them on your back. You're just like, I'm moving on. I'm sick of just like sabotaging myself. I'm taking all my different sides and I'm moving on. I'm just gonna keep trekking with them. I'm not gonna keep crying in my bed about it every night. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which beautiful card. Like, yes, pain, but also the 10 is the end of the cycle. Like, you have gone through so much pain. Of course, you can't forget everything that happened in your past, but you're legit. It's the end of the cycle. You are moving on. You are moving on. How amazing is that? And then we have the Seeker of Swords, all these little possibilities and all these amazing things. Like, I see you're still in your head, but you're starting to think in a better light about things. You're starting to think in a better light about things. You're not making things as confusing. There's more clarity to what you're thinking about now. There's more clarity, and that's really amazing. Interesting. Okay, and then we have the Tower. Oh. Wow. Okay, look at this. Look at all these stairs, different levels. It's just so complicated. But that's okay. It's like everything is coming to the light. Everything that you've been trying to avoid is coming to the light, which is so good. I know it sounds really scary, and it's kind of like what you were avoiding when you were like in your head and stuff, but it's like because you're coming to terms with everything that's been in your head and you're changing this way that you're thinking about things, like all this stuff is going to come to the light that you like really need. It's like the last step. You know how You know how people say, like, when you, like, manifest your, like, best life or whatever, when you want to, like, manifest something, that there's always going to be, like, the biggest challenge right before you get what you want. And it's, like, literally a test from the universe to be like, okay, I know what you want and you're ready for it, but I'm going to throw something in there to see if you're really ready for it, right? So this is a test. This is a test. There's going to be something that's going to come to the forefront that's going to be a test. And if you win, and if you win, you're going to get what you freaking want. You're going to get what you freaking want. But it can be so difficult. We have the Three of Swords. Look at this. Oh, pain. Pain, 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 pain. Look at that. Just slicing you in half. Slicing you in half. I feel like it's going to be a test of you going back to that pity party energy, a test of you going back to saboteur energy, a test of you, yeah, because literally, like, when you sabotage things, you're hurting yourself. Like here, no one else is hurting you. I mean, I guess maybe the universe is, right? Nobody's hands are on those two that are going through you, but there's going to be a test. I don't know if we have the Devil reverse. That's telling me that there's going to be a test if you're going to think, this is like a theme for everybody. If you're going to think in these toxic ways, if you're going to think in these sabotaging ways anymore, there's going to be a test there. There's going to be a test, and it's going to be a really hard one. It's going to be a really hard one. It's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. You're going to want to retract and go back to your saboteur ways. But I mean, just remember, this is the universe being like, do you want this? Because I have this over here and it's ready for you if you're ready for it. And I don't think you're ready for it. Are you ready for it? It's going to be painful, but it's going to cash out. Look, we have the sun. Amazing. Like, does it get any better than that? There's like freaking sun. There's like a hummingbird. Like, I want to say it's drinking from the sun, but I don't really know. There's sunflowers, so much abundance, like mariachis, like music, like, yeah, this is like what they say, light at the end of the tunnel. I was going to say darkest before the dawn. That's the light at the end of the tunnel for me. It's just going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing if you pass it, if you pass this test, right? So let's put a couple cards on the sun. Or maybe we should put a door on it. Let's put a door on it before we get to this freaking gaga energy over here, this Four of Pentacles. That is scary to me. That card is scary. I don't like that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Little wild wall there. I mean, wild doorway there. Okay, let's see. Hummingbird song. Oh my god. Okay. Hummingbird. 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 Oh, wait, hold up. Hummingbird. Can you see that? Hummingbird. Okay. Hummingbird song. Nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine. It sings. It sings. These are moments where I'm like, the simulation. Wow. I'm glad I pulled a card for that. That was a door for that. That is amazing. Nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. Literally, some people choose these saboteur ways just because they're so easy. But if you get rid of this like saboteur of sabotaging your relationship, sabotaging yourself, that is healing. Does anybody understand that? Everybody wants to avoid the healing. They want to avoid it. They want to go back to their old faithful of sabotaging, of being, I don't deserve that, of being, what if they hurt me? Like, stop it. Just be here now. You know what I mean? Be here now. This is it. This is it. Like, I don't know if we're gonna, how much longer things are going to be going on, if you get what I mean. Like, this is it. Don't waste your time. Okay? Don't waste your freaking time. Was that a... Uh-oh. I don't know if that was upright or I think it was that way. We'll find out. I mean, well, the clarifiers will let us know what's going on anyways. Four of Pentacles. This, okay, so weird. Because it's like this is all just an inner battle, honestly. This is all just an inner battle. Like, I guess this is more so like a relationship with yourself. It could be with somebody else though, and they could be like kicking up some stuff where you're just like, I want to sabotage this. I don't know. I want to go back to what's comfortable for me and sabotage it. But it's just like, you can't. You freaking can't. Like, come on, hummingbird song. Come on. Listen. Be open to it. Be open to this. Like, every time you sabotage, you're saying no to this. Do you realize that? You're sabotaging, and then you're like, at the end of the day, you're like lonely, and then you're just like feel sorry for yourself. Remember, we're not doing that anymore. We're paving our way with emotional intelligence. Paving our way with emotional intelligence. Come on. Come back on. So, okay. Four of Pentacles. What is... Look. You're being controlling. Look how controlling you are. You're like, I'm going to take over this poor little town. I'm pulling you out. I'm pulling you out from your friends. I'm pulling you out from all the things you love, and you can only hang out with me. You know how you'll like have friends who like date people like that, and you're just like, do you not see what they're doing? They're so controlling. Stop. Do you not see? You are being controlling, or maybe this person's controlling you. And then this is like a test because it's like, are you going to speak up? Are you going to be like, oh, no, 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 you're not doing that. This is my life. Nobody controls me. Like, we are two holes next to each other. I do not belong to you. I do not belong to you. Like, you need to set some boundaries. You need to set some boundaries with yourself or with this person. But look, literally, like, pulling that thing like, you're mine. Like, I'm so big and controlling. No one even stands a chance. Look how big. Look how big. Just scary. That's scary energy. Let's see. Let's pull some cards on that. Oh, I'm going to have an Aries playlist down there starting Friday. So if it's not Friday yet, come back. But if it is Friday or past Friday, then you should listen to it because it's cute and I spend a lot of time on them. Okay, should we take them all? Let's take them all. Okay, vitality. Okay, that's a censor. Excuse me. Vitality. Yeah, maybe this person's like jealous. They think other people want to get with you. This card reads to me as like very sexual. Very sexual. They're like, everybody wants to get with you. I have to own you. And it's just like, okay, yeah, maybe everybody wants to get with me, but it doesn't mean I want to get with them. Ever think of that? Ever think of that? And it's just like, okay. Two of Wands reverse, like you're not considering the other person or they're not considering you here. It's like, I'm taking this one. I'm only looking out for this one. I'm only looking out for myself. I'm not considering your feelings. I'm being possessive and wackadoo. And then we have the Seeker of Cups, but it's reverse. It's like this weird possessive energy is going to ruin everything. It's going to ruin everything. I hope it's not you. I hope my watchers know better than to be like that. And then what is this? Eight of Cups. Reverse. It's like somebody should walk away from this situation, but they're not. Because this is bonkers. This is bonkers energy here. No, 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 no. I don't like that. I don't like that. And you just had this come up where you're like, woohoo, hummingbird, sun, abundance, yes. And then this comes in. Is this you? Is this the other person? What is happening? If this is the other person, please don't know. Break the link. Break the link. Break the freaking link. No. Then we have justice. So it's like something's going to pan out here. Like you're either going to say no, you're going to be like, I got to go. Or this person's going to say no. Or maybe if like you're being possessive, like you're going to stop being possessive. I hope. If someone's being possessive with you, I don't know if that is really something I would trust somebody to unlearn. But if it's you, just stop being freaking possessive. You're like, you just said that the other person can stop being possessive. I know I did, but hopefully you can, hopefully you can stop. Yeah, you feel stuck. You feel like stuck. You're like, okay, I want to move past. I want to move past all this, but I'm like stuck. You know, like when you have dreams and you're like, I always have this dream where I'm like getting ready for work or something, and you're like, you know, getting dressed and you're getting in your car, you're like, go, but it's like slowed down to an like atrocious, like unbearable uh lapse. Is that what I want to say? Unbearable pace. It's just like, oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And so a lot of times when they say you have dreams like that, it's because you feel like you don't have control of your life. So maybe you just feel like you don't have control of the relationship, or like this person feels like they don't have control of the relationship, and that's just like really frustrating to them. But this is like going to be brought to light, and it's not going to be easy. We have the 7 of Wands, like you're crossing over, but these wands are on fire. These wands are on fire, and you have this one wand to keep you balanced. Oh my God, look. Little wand to keep you balanced. And then we have, it's almost like a scale. See, look. There. Okay, there. It's like a scale on both ends. See? So it's like, yeah, it's not easy, but you got to do it, and it's going to pan out. It's going to even out. It's going to be okay, but it is going to be like, it's going to be like a lot. It's going to be a lot, you know? There's going to have to be a lot of conversation here. There's going to have to be a lot of serious talks and boundary setting, because somebody went a little too hog wild over here. They really did. They felt threatened by something. Sometimes even when we have these come ups, we can slip back, and that's unfortunate. But next we have the to like end everything, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is telling me that like there is a new way that things are going to be done. There's going to be a new beginning. And yeah, it's bare bones. It's on the floor. It's a little mossy. It might be the way things you intended them to be, but you put it to the backside and you're like, yeah, let's do this instead. But I mean, there's growth there. It's moss, but there's still growth. There's a little mushroom growing out there. There's some abundance, but it's been like kept in the mouth. Some of it's coming out. It's like there's going to be a new leaf that's going to be turned after this little judgment period. And it is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. Like you're literally walking across on these burning things. And it's like, it feels like it's going to take forever. There we go. That's what this card is. It feels like it's just going to take forever. It's not going to take as fast as you want it to. And that's okay. You know, healing isn't linear. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers for the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, let's take that. Woo! Okay, we got the 5 of Wands, which is like inner battle. Okay, what's this? Ooh, 6 of Wands. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Okay, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, great. There's progression here. Look, there's like inner battle. It's like, ee, but this is just you fighting yourself. Look, what are you doing? And then we have 6 of Pentacles. It's like you killed that saboteur. Look, you're on top of your little demon bad thoughts, and you're like, no, look at that foot, that triumphant foot on there. No, I'm not. And like the sort of, like I did this, I conquered this. Like I conquered my inner darkness. I conquered my inner saboteur. I got this. And like, look how amazing, you have all this little power around you, and all these little ladybugs are on you, and like, woohoo, you did it. Like, I don't know, this could be your friends, or it could just be like other sides of you, whatever, your inner child. And then we have Devotee of Pentacles. Like, this is really just going to be so amazing, and you're going to like give birth. Like, how awesome. We have Ace of Pentacles here. And then you're literally giving birth to like a new pentacle, right? You're giving birth to a new like life for yourself. This is going to be really good. It is going to be a little testy for a second. Someone's going to have a little wild hair and be like, I have to control this. I can't lose you. You can't lose me. And it's like, okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't pull one door this entire time. Oh no, I did. The hummingbird song. Cool. Okay. Watch your sun, moon, and rising. You're watching your sun now, but watch your moon and rising, and watch your Venus sign. Watch your Venus sign for matters in love. Yeah, watch them. Make a whole event of it. Watch them all. Okay, so stand up for what you believe in and never let others steal your joy. Stand up for what you believe in and never let others steal your joy. Look, where is it? Stand up for what you believe in. Never let others steal your joy. Look at that. How cute. There's like these little ghosties. These like little past selves, these little guides that are with you. And they're like, yay, no one's going to steal our joy anymore. We're standing up for ourselves. How freaking cute is that? Stand up for what you believe in and never let others steal your joy. I love that for you, Sagittarius. I hope that you have the most amazing week. Again, there's going to be an Aries playlist. Please like this video. Please leave a little heart comment. And I will see you in like a week and a half, to be honest. Yeah, it's like a week and a half because I never do it like in a week. It's always kind of like a week and a half. And yeah, I'll see you then. It won't be another love reading. It'll probably just be a general reading or just whatever the cards tell me. That's just what kind of reading it's going to be, okay? Please take care of yourself. You really are coming up. You really are coming up. Just be careful. Be wary, okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching. XOXO.